Alright guys, so we are back again for the next episode of Link's Awakening. So we've just went into the library, we've discovered that there's a colour dungeon, and we are going to conquer that colour dungeon. Alright, so I know that you just have to go to the graveyard. Literally up here, as far as I remember. Or can I just go to the right and get there? So, hold on. Hold on a second. The graves are right there. Yeah, so I could have just went right up and then right. But I suppose while I'm here, I don't think I've done... Damn it, I'm walking into walls. This bit yet? We've got a secret seashell. Cool. Aha, and there's some more actually. Stab him and run away. If I jump over here. Now get into this little cave over here. I wouldn't be able to do that bit on the left. It's a bit too big for me. And I know there's another item in this game that you can use. But that won't be until I think the last couple of dungeons. So while I'm going, I've got deeper into the forest, I'm going this way anyway. Over here. Yep, there we go. So in the cemetery. All I have to do is go down here into this bit, and then down, left, up, right, up. So this is the first one. Down, left, up, right, and up. There we go. Get these ghosts out of the way. Okay, colour dungeon. It's a colour dungeon, and with a colour guard. You need magic powder to get anywhere in here. Say the word and I'll sell you some. Whoops. We got some there, okay. We have about 10. Get them out of the way. Yeah, that is a cracked wall. Okay, dokes. Wait, did that even... I have to change them blue, okay. Okay, so we've got the compass. And this one came about with Link's Awakening DX. So you had Link's Awakening, which I think was just in the colour scale of the Game Boy. I can't really say it's black and white, it was more like a greeny kind of hue on the Game Boy. But everything was just kind of in that one sort of monotone colour. And then Link's Awakening DX came around, and they had an LED screen. Oh, don't know if it's classed as an LED screen, but they ended up having a screen which could obviously show in colour, which was the Game Boy Color. And then they made Link's Awakening DX, which then had the colour dungeon, so you have like all these different tiles. I don't have a key just yet, which shows how colour can portray for instance, just these. For instance, if you were to do it in Link's Awakening, you would have to guess what green would go into what hole, and you probably wouldn't be able to do different dark gradients of green. Probably look similar, so for instance that wouldn't really work. For this, you know, you've got green, which is alright, and then it goes down to yellow and then red, so you know it's gonna break soon. So it's kind of like a traffic light system. There we go. Got the switches. Got these guys. I think it might be when they go underneath you that they pop up. I'm no weakling. Your pitiful sword is no match for me. Okay, so it turns into one of these. I don't even know what they're called. It turns into a giant one of those. It says your sword's no match for me, but when you put the powder on it, it is. There we go. Oh, that's what we're trying to get in. A couple of spin attacks. I don't know, can take him down. So we've still got the fairy, so we're all good in the bottle. We have... the nightmare key, is it? Yeah. Nightmare key for this one. I was thinking, like, what else do we get in here apart from... I know we get a choice of tunic. And I know blue is for defense and red is for attack, and it's like when you pick up the pieces of power or defense, but you get to kind of keep it all game. I just don't know if it stacks on top of each other. So for instance, if it was to get defense or power, whether you then pick up a piece of power or defense and then it stacks, I'm not quite sure. I was trying to get it so he would actually drop back down, and he did it himself. Okay, so that's why it's locked on that side, because you can only walk into the wall and it'll spin around. I think this is the only way I need to go now. Got a golem. What a greedy fool. You want more power? A buffoon like you might as well give up and go home. I don't think so. Alright, so we use that to jump over. Don't think we can use anything else. I don't think the magic powder is going to do anything to him. So I literally just want to keep that off so I don't end up using it. I was trying to jump there as well. So I'll use the shield to defend against the boulders. Use the rock feathers to jump so it doesn't end up shaking you to cause you to fall on the ground, and then try and use as many spin attacks as you can. Ugh. Did that twice in a row then. Luckily the boulders bounced over my head instead. Did I even take damage with that guy? I might have took like one or two hits maybe. I feel like I must have took one hit, because if I took two, I reckon I would have had 2 hearts taken down. I don't think he would have done a half a damage. He did look pretty strong. So there's this, and there's a treasure chest over here. Okay. Really need to remember to use my shield. See how they work together though? The little red guys actually land on you, so they slow you down. Makes it easier for other enemies to pick up on you. Okay, so that's that one. And that is the map, which this late into the dungeon, I don't think there's a need. It's that, and then these couple of rooms, and it's done. Come on, there we go. Alright, so we got a key. Okay, so this puzzle is going to be difficult. think it's more about trial and error than anything. Alright, I'll go back out and go back in and see if it helps. But my strategy is basically, if I can get the middle one and out of these outer ones the same colour, then once I hit the middle one it changes them all back. So it's these ones that I need, these corner ones. Whoops. Yep, there we go. Done. Okay, nothing else in there. I think that was just basically to give me a fairy to help me out. I was going to use an arrow, but... Okay, boss. This is safe. I'm safe. Hard hit beetle, so I'm sure I'll just have to change this to red, which is done. Step back, take your time. I don't think so. I'm sure I only have to hit you one more time there. I'm sure we'll use the rock speckle to jump and just madly attack. There we go. I can take the hits, so I do have enough hearts. I'll get a fairy anyway to replenish them. Sweet. Alright. Fairy Queen. Welcome, Thief. So she's not calling me my fun name now, she's calling me Thief because I stole from the shop. I admire you for coming this far. It will give you the power of colour. If you want offence, choose red, and if you want defence, choose blue. Which power do you want? Well, I haven't really struggled on my hearts going down at the moment, so I'll get the powerful red mail. Sure you want the red mail? Yes. As you wish, so shall it be. Relax and close your eyes. So this should make taking enemies down and bosses down a lot easier. You got the red mail, your body's full of energy. We'll now take you back outside. But for instance, if you were struggling with your hearts getting hit, I would recommend the... Yeah, your heart's getting taken away. These do help with the ghosts because it does knock them back quite a bit as well, to be fair. Bam. Yeah, so if you were struggling with, like, in terms of defense and you was getting killed a lot, I would recommend the blue mail for your defense. There we go. Because not only do you get this, if you have the secret seashells, then you get the ultimate sword, which I'm guessing will be stronger. So if I've got red mail and I get the ultimate sword, I reckon he's just gonna clean house. So there's another way that you can strengthen up your power as well, which would be the ultimate sword with the seashells. I'm not really too fussed about this, but let's have a little look. Well, hey there, got your stuff squared away right now? Got something interesting to show you. Follow me into the shack. Hey there, Hey, there you are. I want to show you something interesting. You've gone poking into some of the ruins on this island, I can tell. I make little chambers based on those dungeons. Put some chambers into the slab back there and turn it into a real dungeon. How does that work, you ask? Who knows, but I want your help testing the limits of this thing. I want to hear about the dungeons you've seen, and it inspires me to make new chambers for you. With a few chambers you can make basic dungeons. With a bunch you can make complicated ones. See if you can use what you got to finish the challenges I give you. Though you're not done, once you finish a raid in a dungeon, you've got to adventure through it too. I'm no designer though, and I'm no adventurer either, so that's all up to you. I'll make the risk worth it. Impress me and there's a treasure in it for you. You look like you've been through a lot. Sit down and tell me about it. Okay, so we got some new chambers. Slot them into the dungeon to see what's inside. What are you here for? Okay, so we got amiibos as well. Yeah, so we'll look for a special chamber. We've got the Great Fairies chamber. So I'll try the Ocarina of Time Link one out. So we've got the Moblins Chief's chamber. And then we've got the First Deity Link one, which is the kind of young Link with Majora's Mask. Then you've got the Ball and Chain Troopers chamber. Okay. So we'll start arranging now. Okay, Dungeon Arranging 101. Started this one already, can you finish it? Make a path from the entrance to the Nightmare's lair. There's got to be a stop along the way for the treasure chest. If a chamber's got an exit, you've got to connect it to another exit. Nobody wants an exit that goes nowhere. That should be done. And then go adventuring. And it should just load it in. The goal of an adventure in this dungeon is to get to the end and beat the nightmare. Try not to run out of hearts before you get there. If you want to quit before an adventure's over, you can either leave through the entrance or choose quit adventuring from the system part of the subscreen. Okay. Oh, and we've got a bomb here, so didn't even notice that then. I mean, this is the start of my dungeon and you're meant to go left to get a key first, because I think I'm not too bothered about the time at the moment. If you go forward, yep, it's actually locked. It actually works out quite well. So easily enough, you just blow that up. Get the key, go back through the corridor, because I've got the Pegasus boots. It'll be easy to run down there. Open that one up. So those, I'm thinking it'll be probably rupees, because I don't think we need any more keys apart from the Nightmare key. It's saying the last treasure chest will be the Nightmare key, so I can get these two, double back, get the Nightmare key. Alrighty. Okay, and we need powder for this room. There's a rock surface to dodge them just in case. Yeah, you can actually kill them. When they start running away from the light, you can actually kill them as well. It's good to know. Alright, let's 20 more rupees. Okay, so run down this corridor. And that should be... okay, so we get a treasure chest, which will be the Nightmare key. And then literally just go through that door. Take on the boss. Ah, Moldorm. Okay, so the first time I kept on swiping him, but we should just be able to get a couple of spin attacks on him. Which I can jump as well while I'm holding the spin attack. And hold the shield all at the same time. There we go. 2 spin attacks. Done. Moldorm, the burger looking boss. Alright, clear. What a show. There were times I swear he had one foot in the grave. Yeah, right. A throw like that deserves something from the collection in exchange. So you got another chamber slot. Do I get anything else though? The rupees you find around the dungeon are a little bonus. You can keep them once the adventure's over. Watching you down there gave me an idea for a new challenge. It's ready whenever you want it. I think it's this one. If I'm right, this is the one that I've just got to fill up. And then if you beat it, you get a bottle, and it's done. So fill up your hearts is clear. And a secret seashell. Okay, so it's not like the Nintendo. Oh no, you do get a piece of heart as well. Is that it though? Is it piece of heart and the secret seashell? Okay, Okay, so we've done all these so far. Then there's more difficult ones. So these are free, so I feel like these are just what you make for somebody else to try out. And this one I think is harder in difficulty. Okay. So yeah, so it's not like the Nintendo Treehouse where they was going through and they ended up getting a bottle. It looks like it's different. So yeah, so I think I'm going to save it. And see if there's something else that I can do before we end the episode. So I am just here. Haven't done the top part of the map yet. And we need to go towards the waterfall, I think it was saying last time. So I can unlock this. We've got river rapids down here and we've got the desert as well. So it might have been saying that I had to go to the desert to unlock the waterfall. So go up this way. Okay, so as long as I can get the warp point as well, we can always go back here. Alright, so got a piece of power and we have my tunic as well. These guys are no problem, so yep. There's a key for the dungeon. Well, the lock for the dungeon, rather. This is the waterfall. So we're on Tal Tal Heights, and just take note of this little hole down here as well. We'll be getting back to that later, which makes me think I have to go up to Tal Tal Heights. Yep, I will have to go up to Tal Tal Heights to go down there, I think. Just jogged my memory. Just gonna run to get past this guy. We do have the warp, so it wasn't a wasted effort. Right, so I don't know if it's... Oh, it doesn't look like it's further up because that's where you drop down from. Okay, we'll go straight through here. Okay, so... Oh, come on. Work together to get me. Alright, piece of heart. Pick him up. Like, ah, damn it. Well, it'll help me get back there, so... I do wonder if I'll be able to run and jump that, to be fair. I think I'll need the hook shot, but I'm curious, so... Oh, I think I could have almost made that then. It's close. It seems there's a secret in this dungeon that I haven't discovered yet as well. Okay, so that's the way that I need to go out. I'm guessing if I explored this before without the Pegasus boots, I would have been able to get this as well. So 50 rupees. Nice, nice. I have about 1,000 something rupees now. This makes me wonder what expensive goods that the shopkeeper's going to have next time. So there's a guy that said he was going to get stuck on the mountain range. Yeah. Wait a second. I wonder if there's something... Whoop, that's the waterfall, I don't want to go down there. Makes me think of there's an item that I needed to give him that I haven't got yet. this just a slime? Yes, I knew it. I had a feeling. We'll just leave this treasure chest lying there in the middle of a cave like that. Or would they? Papal got lost, just like he said. Now I'm so famished I can't move. Can you give me some victuals? Nope, I can't. You're one cold hombre. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to trade I'm gonna have to trade this honeycomb for something, which I'm guessing is victuals. Or it'd be honeycomb for something else and something else for victuals, but we'll find out. So yeah, so I'll end this episode here, guys. We're gonna find out where the honeycomb is going in the next episode and get back to Papal. See you guys then.